Distance keeping us way too far apart. Every time I get too close, I fall apart. You have changed for the better. You don't wanna stay sleeping in my head. Why you made up your side of the bed? I never said it was forever. But you don't need me no more. So you keep on moving on. You'll be okay, and I'll remain. While I stay the same. Miles away on a different star, counting all the colors painted on my heart. How do I get better? No more you and I in reality. Tried to wipe you out of every fantasy. We can't start again together. No, you don't need me no more. So you keep on moving on. You'll be okay, and I'll remain. While I stay the same.
Good evening, this is RollingSwarm. Welcome back to the channel. We hear North American server WoT Blitz tuning in for Twister Ascent Tournament number 7. This is the third ticketed Twister Ascent. We've got a pretty good idea about who the top dogs are on the North American server. Not too many surprises. This evening we'll be following Rain, one of the two Rain clans. I'm not going to go into which one is the real Rain and which one is the fake Rain. I'll let those guys work it out for themselves. Here in my very chill North American garage, we've got a new Mario Antonio Perez Tapia has just subscribed. Welcome, buddy, the subscriber shark, the subscription shark, the sub shark, shaking his little shark booty for us there. Chat's looking good. We've got Blue Monkey Gaming BMG tuning in from New Jersey, part of the mod squad. Professor Snape as well, Canada, and then lots of you lovely humans just chatting away, which is exactly what we like to see. That's what the live stream chat is there for. For those of you that don't know, we were meant to be starting at 9 PM Eastern time, but due to the team layouts, basically there's 9 teams, so 7 teams got a bye straight through to the quarterfinals, and 2 teams, in this instance Vaughn and Void, had to play it out by themselves in the top 16 bracket. So that way, basically, Rain, we're following Rain this evening. They got a bye, so the game's just starting. We should be getting an invite through in the next 5 minutes or so. So we don't have really time for a replay right now. Let me just go in then. do some fiddling around. Spotify is a bit louder than I would like it to be, my end. So, I've got some crates to open. I've got one crate to open. Oh, the Venomous Hunter avatar. Spoiled for choice. Yeah, man. Why not? So yeah, we'll be following Rain. Let's see if we can't bring up the Blitz Assistant app. Here we go. This is the bracket for this evening. There we go. We've got Rain versus Vaughn. Rain are currently second on the scoreboard overall. Really solid stat line. Can't Be Shook, Watia, Hated Fate, Afro Panda, Dragon Creek, RGK, TJF Blue, Glory, and Nate the Great 5. Coming in with an average damage of 2,318, 69.56% win rate, average tier 8.35. These boys aren't messing around. Their game one opponent, which we're going to see in a few minutes, is Vaughn. Pretty good stats, obviously not up there quite as high as the lads from Rain. We've got Mega, Sophia, Subway Man, Blitzy, Codfish, Manny Quinn, Lift, and Primary Weapon. It's a good name. Oh, it's a good name. Average damage 1623, 61.54% victories, 7.73 is the average tier. Vaughn versus Rain. I won't go into the rosters everyone else, but it's in the top half of this bracket, the single group in tonight's ticketed tournament. All of these teams having won a ticket in either Monday or Tuesday's tournament this week, the non-ticketed tournament, where to do that you had to come top 4 in your group, basically make the semi-finals. So all of these teams have cut through the rest of the chaff. They're relatively competent, obviously. Pramo, Rain are hot favorites. Then I think in close, kind of hot on the heels, we've got Pincer and Rain. I'm not really sure how Purple, R, and MM stack up ability-wise. I know that we've got quite an interesting cup situation in North America. The EU server is relatively straightforward. There's only one question mark, but I mean, we have we have one unanswered question, but we know more or less what's extremely likely to happen. North America, it's a little bit more open, which is quite fun. Not a fan of this track. There we go. So yeah, the top half of the group, Rain, they don't have, I would say that they got the easier half of the group. Vaughn, Purple, R, to my knowledge, are a little bit lower on the leaderboards compared to Pincer and Rain. So Pramo, they're currently leading the scoreboard, maybe have a tougher half. They'll go off against one of the other Rain teams. First, Pincer versus MM, I'm not sure how that one's going to go. Now let's see if we can't just bring about the cup situation. Here we go. So this is the cup situation. You can see Pramo storming ahead, 4,758. They are absolutely locked in going to the professionals tournament as well. We've got Rain hot on their heels, about 600 cups behind, 620.
Welcome to the Swarm.
And Gary 4K2 Sun 21. Welcome to the Swarm indeed. Yeah, Rain are trailing behind. So these two, these are the big dogs. We're expecting these to be the most serious contenders in the professionals tournament. We are likely expecting one of these two teams to be representing North America at the offline finals in Minsk in November. Date pending confirmation.
Welcome to the Swarm.
And Christopher Dudenhofer. It's a cool name. I hope I pronounced it correctly. But you know, Pincer and the other Rain team, also Rain. Maybe they're the real Rain, maybe they're the fake Rain. We don't know. seem to be in the next bracket down, and they can throw upsets. That's the tournament room invite up, which is great. And we're going into
Welcome to the Swarm.
Winter Malanopha. Ace is in my hand, subscribed. Yeah, if you're looking to subscribe to the channel, now's a good time to do it. You get your little name popping up on screen, living the good life. Straight. It's good to see Straight developing as a team. They had a pretty rough time, but not terrible. I believe they came above Hated and Von in the spring season 2019, the professionals tournament that was held earlier in the year. No offline from that, but they've done well. Scammo is basically Pramo's second team. They're holding in at 6, but I believe, if memory serves correctly, yeah, they only got 1 set of tickets. I think they're turning up on well, they're turning up tonight, but they won't be able to turn up Saturday, and they might actually drop out of the top 8. It really depends. Purple, another Pramo family member, in its 7th, I believe that they've got 2 sets of tickets. Yeah, they're good. They're locked in with 2 sets. And Void here, let's see, Void also on 2 tickets. No, Void have only got, oh dear. Is that 1 or 2? I think they've only got 1 ticket then. Alright. That's the kind of rough lay of the land. You've got an idea about who the players are. We're going to be seeing Rain versus Vaughn on Winter Malanopha. Now, a little bit of housekeeping. One, please do respect the mods in chat. They will mute you quite ruthlessly if you kind of just... It's pretty simple. Keep it family friendly. No spoilers in game, and try and avoid politics. Lord knows this is not the place for that. And here come Rain in force. We're ready to go. And Roman is saying he came here for the tournament, not analysis. Well, the tournament's starting. You can listen to the analysis, or you can mute me and then unmute me when the tournament starts. I don't know. You've kind of got 2 choices. You've really just got 2 choices. 2 minutes to go. Rain versus Von. Rain, the strong favorites. Now the map is Winter Malanopha. Let's see. Oh god, strat sketches breaking. So yeah, some housekeeping. Follow the mod's advice. Please do like and subscribe to the channel. Of course, that's always greatly appreciated. Second one is there's a 5-minute delay on stream. That's to prevent stream sniping. So please, I can't interact directly with chat. If you type something, I will react as soon as I read it, but you will see my reaction 5 minutes later after you've typed it. So bear that in mind. I can type live in live chat, just for an extra layer of confusion. Now, we're here. StratSketch, if you don't know about this website, really good, www.stratsketch.com, free tactical planning resource. We've seen actually on this map the meta really shining, this new Twister meta following the advent of 6.2 with the Foch 155 getting the 2-shot autoloader, the T22 becoming available to more players with the crates which came out, and the FE215B, the British heavy tank tier 10, getting those super powered consumables. The meta is really sped up. We're getting very aggressive conflicts and brawls breaking out left, right and center. It's a lot less of a strategic and paced game, and now it's all about getting the drop on your enemy early and hitting them hard and fast. And this map offers lots of opportunities for that. What we've seen so far on the European and Asian servers, control of this area is really key, but there are lots of options for teams to push in through the respective spawns. This is a really important map where cap control is a bit of a factor in terms of forcing an opponent's hand to do something if you can get the cap pressure. Equally so as any other map, but really it's about maintaining awareness, responding, to pushes or executing a push effectively. This is a brilliant map, and we saw some great games on the EU server by EG. Now going into the map, Rain, full new meta. No no slack here. Double Fosh, double FE215B, double T22 uncatchable, and an STB1. We're going to expect the STB1 to be playing on the ramp coming up off the frozen lake between A and B. Minimap in the bottom left. Now it is Rain, red team South Spawn versus Von, blue team North Spawn. Von have got triple FE215B, Fosh, double IS4, and a Batchat. Grace Brown says they agree the music is bad here. Oh dear, there we go. Success. The music may be bad, but it is copyright free. So, you know, if you happen to have any copyright free music that you want put on stream, let me know where you're getting it from. And I'll see what I can do. Until then, you know, you just have to live with it. So, Rain playing an aggressive strat here. I actually thought they'd go down, but they're actually playing for the high ground, going for the double cap. This will give them the cap pressure, forcing Vaughn to push into them. Big hit from Hated Fate. Going into, I think that was Blitzy or Lith. It was Blitzy. Blitzy in the IS4 with a skilled camo. Now B and C quick cap by Rain. They've done a really good job, and they're actually pulling back off there. TJF Blue in the T22 rotating background. Watia is very isolated, and my god, that's a hideous camo. Anyway, Watia 23 in the SDB1 was doing a bit of spotting, got the information on the A cap. Vaughn are falling behind on cap points. The 2-to-1 cap lead in the favor of Rain will really force Vaughn's hand. That's that cap pressure we were talking about earlier. Vaughn are going to be in a situation now where they have to push in, and that really suits Rain to down to the ground. Particularly on this map, getting the double cap typically involves also getting the high ground. Obi-Wan would be proud. Afro Panda's calling for attacks on Megami. Let's see what he can see. He's in the T22. The T22's got a weak front plate. Pro tip, weak front plate doesn't matter if you reverse side scrape. Probably the only medium. Oh my goodness me, Lift's taking a lot of damage. He pushed out. Watia connecting, and Lift is down to 504 HP. Reduced effectiveness. You really can't push in now very effectively, and that's one of two of the Foshes for Vaughn. Pretty much out of action until late game. Lift can no longer push in. Watia in the STB, strong turret, good gun depression, very effective hull down tank. He'll play here with TJF Blue in backup. They'll be very tricky to dig out. Of course, RGK and Nate the Great. Rotating at the top, he can go and support either flank. It's a nice formation here. Well, Rain are really well dug in. They're pushing the cap points. I don't know if Vaughn have to force something. They have to make a push. They're leaving it really late, and that might not be in their favor. Of course, Rain just need to pick up at this point 1 kill, and that will put the cap points very close. And that jumps them up to 980. Vaughn really can't do anything. They have to go for a gun, but Vaughn leaving it way too late, completely misplaying the situation there. Rain, the formation was super well dug in. Let's see if we can bring up strat sketch. Oh god, let's move. There we go. Rain with tanks hull down spotting here. A couple of very funkily positioned tanks on some ridge lines. They had like a nice group of tanks up here that were able to either shift to focus on this fire lane or this fire lane. And you can see the damage numbers are just tremendously in the favor of Rain. 5,483 to 648. That's 2 shots only. Vaughn really outclassed. And this is what we're talking about on the North American server. On the European server, there's about 20 odd teams now which are all proficient. Maybe there's more. Maybe there's like 30 odd teams that can give even the big names a run for their money. On the North American server, it feels like we're still back in 2017, 2018 of the European server meta in terms of clan development. There are lots of clans which are active in clan wars, and they're good, and they can perform and get into top 4 of groups in the non-ticketed tournaments. But when they come up against the likes of Rain and Framo, it feels like Rain are unassailable. I don't know if it's a fear factor or if there's a huge gulf of skill, but you can see Von, they must have been aware of the cap pressure and they left it too late. And that's actually something with this current meta. It's all about speed, aggression, DPM. It really rewards teams that don't leave it to the last minute. What we saw previously, lots of IS4's mouse tanks, if you could grind it down, time it right, get in there at the last second, that was good. This meta really favors, if you're in the cap deficit, do something faster, it'll probably work out better for you. Now Rain switching it up, still rocking the double T22, but they've dropped the SDB for WZ113 and they've switched out the FV215Bs for double mouse. Now Rain, red team, North spawn, Von, blue team, south spawn, Von have brought in the Megu in the bat chat. That light tank mobility, he's got the professional camo, doing a really good job pushing up. He gets the spots in on the T22s. He doesn't have support, he's got the information. Von know that Rain are pushing into A. He's getting out of there. Will he get spotted up? No, he escapes. That's why you take a bat chat for the light tank camo. Now we can see the double Foch, double IS4, double FV215B lineup of Von going into C. Rain will have the cap lead though. It's TJ F Blue in the T22 uncatchable. He'll get the early cap lead for Rain, but that might be quickly overturned as we can see that Blitzy in the IS4 skill is doing a really good job of capping, but he gets reset. All sorts of trouble here for Blitzy. Can he hang in here? If he can get this cap on the go, Von actually, I think they're ahead by a fraction of a second. I don't know how they managed that, but now they've got the cap pressure. Now it's their turn to have the cap pressure lead, and it is Rain's turn to demonstrate what Von should have done correctly last time. Blitzy's already out of position, can't be shook. Coming in the mouse, looking, I think he's going to look to get stuck in behind Blitzy. Have a look at the mini-map. Megami is a little bit out of position, kind of isolated, not really in a position to support Blitzy too effectively. Megu in the bat chat spotting. They've got 4 tanks behind them, Sophia, Subway, Lith, and can't quite make out the last one, but Nate the Great, the double mouse push, gets B cleared, and we've got 5 on 5 here. It's a straight up equal guns brawl, but Manny Quinn in the FV215B takes a huge chunk of damage. Afro Panda gets Subway Man on fire. Megu takes down Hated Fates. Lith is taking a lot of damage. Watia will be looking for the kill shot. It will be TJ. TJ rotating round. Nate the Great, the Mouses have made a really good job of coming in, and you can see, yeah, Megami was really out of position in the IS4. TJ goes down to Megu. The brawl is getting really heated up here. Afro Panda with the kill shot on Megu. Superb performance by Rain. Von resisting the push relatively well to begin with, but then falling apart. Now Megami needs to finish off. Oh well, there's not much you can do when you get targeted like that. Huge game again for Rain. Von, I mean, they didn't really have much choice about engaging Rain. Rain were in the position, and that is what Von needed to do in that situation that they had before. They needed to take decisive action, commit to an effective push, and it was actually a very interesting play by Rain. You can see that they actually brought the mouse tanks in, and the mouse tanks were always left floating here whilst the rest of Rain's forces went down capped A and then looked about rotating up through the spawn and getting crossfire in through here. Rain pushed up with 5 tanks here, all tanks other than the mouse. So they pushed up with a double Foch 113 double T22. The mouse tanks isolated the IS4 isolated an IS4 very early on here, or FE215B. I think it was Blitzy. Yeah, Blitzy was first isolated shutdown on B. Megami, although he's got big damage numbers, 2,317, he was just out of position here. Too much of Von's forces were here. He was looking at this lane, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But it took him a while to come in and support Blitzy, and then by the time he did, I mean, Nate the Great had peeled off to get stuck into the brawl over here, and then it was Megami versus Can't Be Shook. And although the IS4 is the natural predator of the mouse, Can't Be Shook played a very good game. But the brawl, Von's tanks just got eviscerated. They counter-pushed. They saw Rain coming up. They pushed down. I'm not sure why they did that. I think maybe they should have stayed dug in. I don't know. But they went for a counter-push, and it got messy quickly. And the 2-to-1 damage in the favor of Rain gives you an indication of the success of that situation. Let's catch up with the chat. Gonna chat to you guys. BMG invited you to join the platoon. I am not playing at 3 o'clock in the morning on PC controls with a ping of 200 whilst live streaming. I know my limits. So anyway, let's see when the next match is going to be. I think we should have some time before it kicks off. We know the opponent. It's in 20 minutes, so if you want to make a coffee, or I don't know what time it is, in the evening, maybe you're going to go have a beverage, make some dinner, I don't know. 20 minutes, you can do a lot in 20 minutes. You can chill out here, watch some replays, for example. Now I'm just going to bring up the screen my end and just check who's gone through. Well, Vaughn, they did beat Void, but then were comprehensively shut down by Rain, as we've just seen. Rain will go on to play Purple, Purple beating Resistance in their opening quarterfinal bracket. Rain versus Purple to start. Pramo versus also Rain, still in progress, as is Pincer versus MM. So that gives us opportunity to jump into a replay. Oh, Professor Snape. Thank you. It has been another solid day of streaming. Don't get me started on the professionals tournaments. They are going to be extremely interesting, shall we say.
Nice one, bruv.
There we go. Thank you, Professor Snape. Much, much, much appreciated. It goes a long way. Okay. We're now looking. We're now looking for a replay. If you are interested in sending a replay to show live on live stream, please do that via Discord. It's really easy in game. Let's actually see if we can demonstrate that. Well, first of all, join my Discord server. The link to my Discord server is in the video description. Just click on more, it'll expand. There's a wall of text, and somewhere near the bottom is a Discord server link. For those of you wondering how you do replays, I don't know if I've got any stored up. I do. you click on your replay, you click this little button here, and then it will give you an option. If you're on PC, you'll get the file and then you can copy and paste it into Discord. If you're on a mobile device, you'll get your normal, like, if you want to share it to, and you can click the app where you want to send that file to. So please do send your replays through to the replays channel on my server, replays6_2. And then I will be able to see and process them all. So let's see what the community has left there for me so far. We've been chewing our way through them. We're kind of oh, well, we've got a replay from the EU. Baron from Loka. It's a 50B replay. And we haven't seen a 50. We haven't seen a good 50B replay in a while. We haven't actually seen the 50B in tournaments for a while, or at least not used in any kind of viable, meaningful manner. Because of many a good reason. Mostly it's to do with the fact that because the Foch 155 is now in meta, the 50B... Oh, Lachlan Taylor, thank you very much, my friend. Much appreciated. The Asian silver is alive and kicking. The 50B, it's soft. It's very, very soft. And although it's a clipper with 3 shots worth of damage, it has less burst damage than the Foch. The Foch has also got a much better armor profile for meeting opponents head on. Rob is that man saying no tip for me with this music. Well, I can't please everyone, and I prefer having some music playing in the background. If you've got any, I tell you this, I like different music to this. I don't mind this music. Nice. Will he get a third one? No. But he'll switch up and get the nice fire. Is shut down pretty quickly though by the IS-8. Tell you this, go and have a look at your whatever music you're listening to and see what the copyright is on it. The pain with YouTube is if you use copyrighted songs, whoever owns the copyright can do whatever they want with your video. They can take it down, they can monetize it for themselves. Not that I make a lot of money with YouTube videos, but it's more the fear that they would say, actually, we don't want our song used on this stream, please take the stream down. Which of course I then have to comply with. Oh, Baron doesn't quite connect, but we're 2 minutes in, 2,352 damage inflicted. He's having a grand old time, and that was interesting. It also appears that he's, I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he had a fit or something, but he's got the IS-8. Oh, 409. Going for the drum reload? No, I think he can pick off the E50. Pulls the shot out. Can he get the kill in? Yes, he can. Doesn't even need to be in sniper mode to do it. Canada says, well, you can shower in 20 minutes. BMG is saying he'd like to. It's not happening. I'm sorry, guys. It's really not happening. I'd be going for the one-shots here, but, I mean, he's obviously confident that someone else can get in there. Brilliant play, 4,559 damage inflicted. The Reds had cap superiority in the city, but the Greens just mopping up those guns now. It's a 4-on-1. He's going to have 3 more shells in. Doesn't really care so much anymore about his tank surviving. He just wants to unload the whole clip into his opponent. Will he get it? Will he get it? Will he get it? Yes, he will. 5.8k. Big game. Big game. Not the biggest. Better than I've had in a long time. I was just playing on the EU server but less than an hour ago. And I trashed my win rate. I don't know. I'd like to think it was the teammates that I had and everyone being a bot at this time of the morning in the EU server. It's probably to do with the fact that I'm also very tired and one of the bots as well at this point. So, big game there by Baron. Loka, one of the top teams on EU at the moment in the Ascent Tournaments. Definitely Baron's part of the squad that's on track to go to the Professionals tournament. We got time for another replay? Do we have time? Well, let's go and see who's made it through. Because that's the question on all of our minds. Pramo beat also Rain. That's not really a surprise. NM beating Pincer, though, is a tiny bit of an upset. NM with average of 61.2%, 1800 average damage. Pincer arm higher than them by quite a way on the leaderboard. 18, almost just shy of 900, 1900 average damage, 64% win rate. I mean, on paper, there's not a huge discrepancy, but Pincer were certainly my favorites going into that matchup. Nice to see a little bit of an upset here on the go. Pincer, I think, is still safe though. So let's have a look. The chat seems to have exploded. BMG, I'm sorry, I'm not platooning. And Alex as well. Alex 122, GLZ, Ghost Priest, or GLZ, sorry. I'm British, not American. Catastrophic Cannon. We'd like to put he's got a PSA for Chicken Nuggets, which is a fantastic name, from the Toes clan, about the T29 being OP. Much appreciated, enjoy the stream. Well, the T29 used to be pretty OP. I think it kind of got a little bit squeezed out of the tier 7 meta. We've got like Draculas and Helsings and VKs and the new British TDs and Gravediggers and Lupuses and Type 62s. A lot of really powerful premium tanks, ironically. And also tier 8 is full of really powerful premium tanks as well, the Object 252U or whatever it is. So the T29 is having a bit of a rough day at the moment, but it can sing if you get it into a nice hull down position. But there you go, Catastrophic Cannon, putting the shout out there to Chicken Nuggets. The T29, it's OP, apparently. Katsy from Also Rain sends a heart. We'll send a heart back because, you know, that's what we do. Bruce Lee fan, hi, I'm watching your live stream. Friend request. Yeah, we'll take that friend request. Aloha. I don't know why I've started saying aloha, but I don't know. I find it easy to type.
Welcome to the swarm.
And oh, Superior Quad just subscribed. SoCal MVP 13. NA loves your streams, and I love NA. Heart. Edgetian from Chrono. Hashtag rolling to Twister. I hope so. I really, really hope so. Thank you for the support, Edgetian. We are friends already, which is good. Spartan Leopard, just sending a friend request. We'll send a salute back and accept that friend request. Nutsy, Newts from Scammo, sending a friend request. We'll accept that friend request, send a salute back. Admiral Nimitz, number 4. Excited for the stream, good luck, have fun. To all the people watching, subscribe to RollingSwarm. That's a good message. This man, give this man a cookie. Already friends, fantastic stuff. BMG. We'll see. We'll see. This JP2 replay, maybe at the end of the stream, maybe. We'll see. Now the invites should be coming through any minute. So there we go. Oh, no notifications. My OCD has been reset. Chat is alive and kicking. We got quite a few people here. It's good to see. Mr. War Cloudy, Ariana Grande, which apparently is Fox Toast. I feel lied to. No one told me that you changed your name. Kai Fan, the Enchanter, Josh 1, Jerry Zoo, Cruel Panther, Stinky 2.0, Alex Chen. Who else have we got here? There must be more people. Catastrophic Cannon, yeah. Superior Quad, just subscribed. Excellent to see you in the chat, buddy. Tony Bejarano, Steve Bowen, my god, you're still up. Madman, Lachlan Taylor from New Zealand, no doubt. Fadu, Torinan, Rob is Slackman. Well, he's not a fan of my DJing, but then I mean, you know. What do you want me to do about it? Mr. Rock and Roll, Mr. Rock and Roll up and Mr. Rock and Roll 4. Grim Tin Man. Aces in my hand. Kurt K. Bold. Relatable. Codfish 77. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Now, where's my replay? Not my replay, my tournament invite. My brain has turned to mush. So these are your top 4. We'll stay with Rain. So we'll see them play the semis, and then they'll either play in the grand finals or in the playoff. We're expecting the grand finals to be Rain versus Pramo. It's worth noting, actually, that Pramo have beaten Rain every time they've met so far in this Twister Ascent series, I think. Of course, please correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. The Enchanter's giving us some info. He's saying that MM is a mixture of other top clans. They poach lots of players. All the best clans do it. It used to be a frowned upon practice, but I think it's just something that it's very normal in all kind of sporting endeavors, you know. Teams and units are always looking to recruit new talent, bring in extra skill. And in Blitz, I mean, there's the only place you can recruit really good talent from that's well developed is another team. Of course, you can develop new talent in-house, but that takes time, and he's has a far lower ratio, a far poorer ratio in terms of effort to reward. It's much better to take an existing pro player and sign them up to your roster. Well, what does the clan tag stand for? There's the tournament room. We'll get that up in a bit. Clan profile, the Moon Men. The Moon Men drink moon milk. Spanish, English, and French. I like them already. Chocolate or vanilla? I think I go vanilla, you know. Anyway, wonderful stuff. I don't know what moon milk is. Kind of feeling that I shouldn't have said anything. Bruce Lee fans, sorry, it's nothing personal. It's just not happening. There's that tournament invite. Here we are in the room. Rain versus Purple. We're ready. We've got 4 minutes to go. Let's go and have a look at the rosters. Now, Rain, as we've seen, really a very strong roster indeed. Their opponents now, Purple UV team, also pretty strong. He is Captain Harlock, Tiger Cub, Teddy V, Titanium, Drunken, Fat Eat, or Fate at Fat Eat. I think that says Fat Eat. I could be mistaken. Kenny Otsu Hater 2K17. Kenny Otsu, of course, being the most OP tank for its tier relative in the entire game. Jerry Zoo and Space Dog. Space Dog coming in from Scamo. Interesting choice there. But Purple with a pretty good lineup. And let's see, Pramo, their speed team. Enzyme, Raikkonen, even Steven Tanner. Ghost Ranger, Ghost, Tan, too strong, Cora, Snow Fox. That is pretty fearsome. They're playing off against, of course, MM. The Moonmen, Corn Dogger, Logger, the Ice Panther, Insecticide, Flipside, Andy, Raki Dios, 13, Wannabe Pro, Anti, Nico G, 45, Frank Polanco subscribed, welcome on board, Frank, and Emily, Emelamian is the captain there. Well, let's go through to our, we'll take the friend request. Let's go through to the tournament room. We've got 2.5 minutes to go. Thank you, Canada, for addressing the We've got 2 minutes to go. We're going into Fort Despair. All the maps in all the game. Fort Despair, quite interesting. Let's just bring up the briefing. I do have one here. Oh, good lord. This is also something you can do with strat sketch. This is all old meta. But if you have the time and the inclination, you can properly dissect games in 30-second timestamps. If you've ever wondered how much analysis words, how much analysis I can put into a game, pretty much this is the level of analysis that can go in. Oh, having like flashbacks. Do I have an actual Fort Despair one? I do. There we go, that's better. This is a clean Fort Despair. 1 minute to go in. Fort Despair is probably one of the purest Clan Wars maps. Too Fast Bro and What Be subscription sharks. Happy Bunny. Or Shark, I don't know. Tired. Leave me alone. The T-22 plays really nice out of this area. I'll be interested to see where because the FE215Bs, they've got real utility on this ramp here. Interesting to note that Rain are not taking any Foch tanks. I wonder what the reason for that is. It looks like Rain are going with the T110E3. Can't be shook. Nice to see that TD still featuring in some lineups on some maps. There is a T22, but then we're seeing old school coming in here. Double IS4 and a 113. Purple versus Rain. Could also be worth noting that Rain may be holding off on using their A-game strats because they want to hold those in reserve for the Professionals tournament. We're kind of running out of time now. There's only 1 week downtime between the end of the Twister Ascents and the start of the Professionals tournament. So teams will be quite hesitant to leak their best strats at this stage. So this could kind of be not a half-assed strat, but it could be maybe an adaptation or a slight revision on some things that they're working on. Certainly this is, for me, feels like an atypical lineup. This is not the kind of Rain roster that we're used to seeing, but they can make this work. Now, Hated Fate, the WZ113, that Chinese heavy, will be able to travel quite fast. Will join TJ in the corner. Both teams going outside, and you can see previously, we have a flick through the slides we showed before. The game was much slower, much more static, way more camping TDs. Hated Fate gets hit by Titanium. Titanium in the STB1 in a nice position here to get cross shots in. Hated Fate really bleeding hit points. And Titanium's having a great game. Can someone dig him out? It looks like Purple, Tiger Cub's taking a lot of damage. And he is captain, also taking fire. Teddy V in the mouse, getting stuck into B. Nate the Great does get a reset on B. Looking to kind of draw the attention of Teddy V here, get the resets in, but Tiger Cub's gone down. The push has come. Drunken is in trouble. Watir in the FE215B picks him up. And this Keniotsu hater goes down to Can't Be Shook, the E3, getting shots in from across the map. Now Teddy V and Titanium pushing into Afro Panda. Nate the Great there for support. Can't Be Shook gets a huge hit into Space Dog, and Hated Fate picks it off. And now Can't Be Shook looking for the juicy rear armor of someone. It's 7 on 3. Look at Rain, really good kind of hit points. And Can't Be Shook looking for a big hit on Titanium. 800 picks up a max roll. Nate the Great. Finally, Purple are able to take down a gun. Hated Fate coming in for another kill, and Teddy V surrounded on all sides. And Watia picking up the final kill. FE215B there in the backfield, getting a shot across the brawl. Solid performance. All friend requests coming in. We love friend requests. Thunderstruck 2015, Bruce Lee fan, Alex 13746, Divergent Scorpion, interesting name. Superior Quad, Nupsi. Yeah, and the damage, again, 2-to-1 damage. Rain just executing the basics very well. 3 of them spent 800 gold each on the blooming clown avatar. Jason Chandler, 1500, just subscribed. Good to have you on board, my friend. Now, Rain, strong showing on Fort Despair. Little, well, I say sloppy. They actually didn't bleed that many hit points. It did feel like they were making a bit of a weak push on the corner, but TJ in the T22 got in the backfield, disrupted the Foch tank, and ultimately it worked out very well for them indeed. Now, Purple digging in with 3 TDs here. Foch 155, T110E3, Welcome Nightfall Fox 000. We've got Keniotsu, Hater 2K17 in the Foch 155, Space Doll in the T110E3, and Titanium in the 268. Backed up by 3 heavies and a T22. Oh, TJ has taken the Chinese TD, which I did not realize was viable. Apparently, it's going to be made to work. TJ in the WZ13, well, 113G FT. My God, if that isn't a mouthful. Rain, red team South Spawn. Purple, blue team, North Spawn, Rain. Yes, TJ doing it just because he thinks he can. Wonder where this tank's going to go. He's got the... I really want that camo and I don't know how to get it. The steam camo on the Chinese TD. But it's quite a nice lineup here. 1 TD less for Rain. But again, Afro Panda in the T22 getting deep. Fat Eat playing quite shallow. It looks like Purple are going to be chopping and changing the tactics here. We'll see Can't Be Shook going to the same position in the T110E3. Teddy V taking some hits on the crossing. Nate the Great looking for a shot. Can't Be Shook. He can get hull down here. He can work very well. The gun depression on the T110E3 is surprising. Doesn't think he can work it. Not sure where the enemy TDs are. Looks like Tiger Cub in the IS-4 from Purple's quickly into C. Not even a minute into the game. That will give Purple the cap lead. We know that Rain quite happy to work back from a cap deficit. So I wonder how this is going to go. We're just going to stay here on Can't Be Shook in this T110E3. Waiting to see what happens. Rain are rotating through to C. The Chinese tanks, double WZ113 and the Chinese TD backed up by WoT in the FE215B rotating round to C. They might be anticipating Purple pulling off. Can't Be Shook playing this area. He's got Afro Panda behind him to prevent flanking. And Nate the Great in the IS-4 holding down there. We join this flank. Nate the Great and RGK playing effectively, well, passively. I don't want to say effectively, playing very passively. They're not aware that there's no one really covering C. Tiger Cub is there. Good spot here to get. He's very well dug in. Really entrenched with eyes on the cap. That's a great position. It's now a 170 cap point lead in the favor of Purple. Really not sure how. Oh, Hated Fate takes a hit. Teddy V connecting. Fat Eat. Nate the Great coming in. There's some pincer fire going on here. Teddy V takes a huge hit from Can't Be Shook. Can't Be Shook eat ones from Space Dog. Nate the Great looking for the kill shot. It's Hated Fate that picks it up. Nate the Great getting crossfire. Titanium with a big hit. Keniotsu Hater coming in. No, it's Titanium with a hit. It must have been Keniotsu Hater with the return fire. Rain actually potentially in some trouble here. Maybe TJ will regret taking that Chinese TD. Purple looking strong, gun for gun. Purple with a 1k HP lead. But WoT getting a counter cap on the go. That could be enough. It's not enough, no. He's decided that he does not want to hang around there for the counter push. He does not have support to back it up, even though TJ is there. Now, how do Rain pull this off? Because they're looking a little bit ropey. We've got 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go. I'm not seeing an easy way for Rain to counter this. A is not viable. The WZ113s, the Chinese heavies, are not really in a position where they can flex. Purple just need to dig in. They just need to dig in. I don't know. It's really unfortunate that Nate the Great went down. Good connection there into Space Dog, I think. Was it Space Dog or was it? No, it was. He is Captain Harlock. But look at this. C. Nobody is capping C. Kenny Otsuhei to 2K17. He is Captain Harlock. Tiger Cub. Effective Overwatch positions. TJ getting some spots in on Captain Harlock. Captain Harlock playing a very nice back to front peek-a-boom there. Rain have to rotate round to C. I don't know if Purple... Well, Purple must be aware. It looks like they're rotating out from C, though. Kind of counterintuitive. It's a 6-on-6 at this point. Can't be shook is being left to defend B. He could be in trouble if Fat Eat and he is Captain Harlock gets stuck in. Can't be shook, gets the track. That's not good. He needed damage. We're seeing a counter push coming in from Purple. Fat Eat will be going head to head with Can't Be Shook. That's a one-on-one. But the cap pressure will be ticking over. Oh, Hated Fate and RGK really struggling to get the C cap here. Captain Harlock doing a really good job, I think. Purple have got them on the ropes. Can't Be Shook. Oh, Fat Eat's making a play for B. Or is he going in to get stuck into the brawl? C is being capped. Rain, though, hit points are low. They really need to start chipping away. Space Dog will be looking for a big hit into WoT. Hated Fate's low. Tiger Cub is, though, down to a one-shot. There's the focus fire. We've lost TJ. We've lost Titanium. It's neck and neck. 2-1 on cap points. WoT could be going down. Hated Fate almost ram killed. This is messy. This is very, very messy. Afro Panda hanging in there. Hated Fate goes down. It's a 4-on-4. There's two tanks at almost less than 100 HP. WoT picked off by here's Captain Harlock. The double caps for Rain, pulling them through. Afro Panda is thinking, I've got to run and get safe. RGK goes down. Can't Be Shook is coming in. Huge connection. It's a 2-on-3. Can't Be Shook. Oh, it's a good track. Can't Be Shook dodging. Afro Panda goes down to Space Dog. Oh no. Purple might have this. Purple may have this. Important track by Harlock. Kenny Otsuhei looking for the kill shot. Can't Be Shook. Bounces. Takes two. Oh no. Oh dear. Purple will be taking this one to a tiebreaker. Rain will not be happy with that at all. And there's a big shot coming in from Space Dog in the T110E3. And I think TJ has been punished for his hubris. Strong performance there by the T110E3. Nate the Great and Hated Fates getting farmed. Nate the Great in particular, that was just really overexposed. The crossfire coming in. Tough, very tough indeed. Well, now we're going into a tiebreaker on Port Bay. Would like to think that Rain are not gonna take a tank that's not in meta. I like that TJ tried to prove a point, but I think there's a reason that we don't see the Chinese TD, and that is because it is unequivocally pants compared to the Foch 155. Pants, of course, being British slang for rubbish, also means underwear. So when Americans say pants, they're like, haha. We're basically talking about like boxers and Y fronts and things. I think pants is more Y fronts. Yeah, you call Y fronts pants. Trousers. Jeans are trousers, not pants. 47 seconds to go. A little bit of cultural exchange on the go. At God knows what time in the morning. 4:15 a.m. Purple going into Port Bay. Purple playing from the north spawn. Rain playing from the south spawn. I think I have a preference for the north spawn actually. Rain, triple FV215B, double Fosh, double T22, not messing about, want to go to the final. Purple with double FV215B, double T22, nope. One Fosh, one Mouse, 1268. Not sure where Tiger Cub's going in that mouse. Not sure at all. I have many a question about where that mouse is going. Rain, red team south spawn. Purple, blue team north spawn. This is a tiebreaker, no last chances. Winner of this goes through to the grand finals of day 3 of ticketed tournaments, day 7 of Twister Ascent Tournaments overall. Probably to play promo. We don't have a confirmation though on the scoreline. The loser will go through to the playoff, 3rd place, probably against the Moonmen. Again, we don't have confirmation on the score. Anything could be happening suddenly. Purple gave Rain a really tough run for their money. Rain going deep and aggressive onto C. The Purple boys, well, the T22 is dropping the speed boost, and I think this is why I prefer the north spawn. It's a little bit better to get to C. Fat Eats. Oh, Drunken gets punished, but so does Afro Panda. Drunken a little bit worse for wear. Oh, and Fat Eat takes a big hit. Can't be shook. Taking fire. But Fat Eat and Drunken have got better position. The T22s will be teeing off against each other. Are their tanks supporting? I think potentially these TJ and Afro could push them, but they don't know. Maybe they're just gonna wait and see. RGK playing soft. Hit points in the favor, 1.5k in the favor of Rain. Captain Harlock taking some damage. He's in quite an aggressive position. Does he get a shot into RGK? He tries. It doesn't connect. Are they making a push? Teddy V taking some hits. Ooh, Fat Eat and Drunken are in trouble here. They're outnumbered. There's 3 tank push coming on the corner. Afro, TJ, RGK will burn down this. This is a big play by Rain. If they win this corner, and we're seeing Purple know that they've got to push in. They've got to take advantage of the number situation here. Purple with the numbers on the C cap. 2-gun advantage in the favor of Rain. Now they've got a flank coming in. Can't be shook in the Fosh 155 going down. But Captain Harlock in the FE215B also down. It's a 6-on-4. Purple, 4 tanks, crescent formation on the C. They are going to get pincered, and Watia shuts down Teddy V in the Fosh 155. And Titanium now with Afro Panda on his rear. Watia getting in the back. Watia with a nice roll. Hated Fate still going down to Titanium. TJ quick to respond. Space Dog, it's time for revenge. And Watia is the one to deliver it. Tiger Cub, last man standing in the mouse, will go down swinging, but it's TJ in the T22 across the riverbed to shut him down. And that's a 2-to-1 hit point ratio right there in terms of damage inflicted. Miles per hour fast. Oh, we missed the friend request. Yeah, 2-to-1, just under a 2-to-1 ratio. Rain, effective trading on the T22's crossing. They had their TDs pre-aimed. The Fosh tanks there really worth their weight in gold. Rain putting Drunken and Fat Eats in the purple T22s at a disadvantage on the corner. It still meant that Purple were able to get the corner. They were slightly faster from the north spawn than Rain from the south spawn. Don't know if that's just where they started or that's a general feature of this map. Anyway, it put Rain in an advantageous position, which they were then able to leverage, and I think it was a great call bringing RGK across, and you can see he got top damage there. Overall 2,559 solid performance. He did well to get across without taking a hit. I certainly thought that Captain Harlock was going to get a shot into him. Would manage to do it. Didn't. RGK, that extra gun in the corner meant that it was very safe for Afropanda and TJ to push in. You can see the damage numbers here. The lowest damage inflicted player by Rain is higher than the highest damage inflicted player for Purple. Just outplayed them. Getting the corner though was instrumental. Purple did the right thing. They said, okay, we're gonna go, but I think maybe they did it too slow. As soon as RGK was on the other side, they should have gone. They should have, okay, in the corner it's a 2-on-3, we might as well play the 5-on-4 here in the middle on the cap. So Rain versus Purple, 2 versus 1 to Rain. Rain getting a little bit overconfident on the second the spawn swap of WoT Despair, and Purple basically showing that Rain shouldn't take the piss because they're more than capable of beating them, which is, it's nice to see that. I think it's good. Rain winding their neck in and getting a little bit less complacent. Certainly we're expecting them to going up against Pramo, who they've lost to in every game so far, or every like match so far at least. Let's see who's going in. Where do we have results yet? Pramo with a 2-0 knocking down of Moonmen. So we'll see Moonmen versus Purple in the playoffs, but we will be seeing following Rain versus Pramo. What time is that match? That match is soon. We've got time for one replay. Shall I play a game? I feel like if I play a game I'll get shouted at for not playing in a platoon. But I don't want to go into a platoon. I'll play a game just because. I'm on PC controls with a high ping at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not looking forward to this. Oh god. I'm going A. Enemy's got a Malshin and an E75. Oh, ping of 150. That isn't terrible. Oh god, they've gone to D. Oh god, there's no one at D. Oh dear. This could be the world's quickest game. Oh no, they're all in the corner at D. Oh, we need to hustle. The E50 did a good route. Bold. We need to get stuck in. That T30 is a tank that most T30 is a glorious vehicle. Okay, how are we going to engage him? Looking at the minimap. We hit them hard. Don't do it. You don't want to do this. Trust me. Oof.
One of our gas tanks ruptured. We're low on fuel. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Bruh.
The track is damaged. We didn't penetrate their armor.
didn't quite manage it. We didn't quite manage it. He played very well. I would like to think that if I was touch, we could have made it. Come on, boys. 3 caps to 1. It's a 4-on-4. The enemy VT gave me a real run for my money. I played poorly. I can't lie. Go on, A75. Have him. The motion. It's just saying kill me. Oh, that's poor. I can't get behind that, even if it's the enemy. Big hit from the VT. This VT is having a good game. That is a worthy opponent. Can the Carnarvon get the kill in? No, he can't. VT had a big game. We had an okay game. We'll take the friend request, yeah. That's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. Who was shooting him that many times? Oh, we came top. Hey, look at that. Very well played. Very worthy opponent. Effective player right there. We don't have any more likes. Okay. I feel pretty good with that distribution. Oh, we got missions. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Platox. 9. Invite will be coming through in 2 minutes. Let's burn through the chat. Keep up the good work. The posh accent adds a touch of class to the game. No visions of koalas outside the dooryard. Oh no, God, I'm not typing there. Oops. Thank you. Jean, David now, thank you very much. Very kind of you to say. Canadian Jilly. Canadian American girls. Oof. World of Tanks Blitz Canada. Please show my replay, Dad. Good stream, by the way. I'll keep moderating even though I'm sick. Get well soon. WoT. Thank you, Canada. Much appreciated. Thunderstruck 2015. Been watching from the start. Greetings from Vegas. Never been to Vegas. It's on the bucket list. I don't know why. David 11. I do try and be chipper. I do my best. No gun depression. What a terrible state of existence. But he's saying hi from Brazil. Hi from Malta. MPH fast. That's the friend request we missed. Bruce Lee fan. Says I'm the best. Chiri is also good. Chiri is good. Such an underappreciated tank. Divergent Scorpion. Crates, coins, rewards for watching streams kick in the professionals tournament. You have to be watching, logged in to Wargaming's portal website, logged in, watching on the website to get those. There's no rewards for this other than the joy of the company of your fellow Blitz players in the live chat and the shared experience. There's the invite. Hello there, great stream you've got. Thank you, very kind of you to say. We'll go back into there. Let's take the tournament invite. It is Pramo versus Rain Desert Sands. Oof. Brawl City's on the way, kids. It is on the way. Desert Sands. I love Desert Sands. It's a horrible map to cast because I can tell you exactly what's going to happen. Let's see if we can draw basically what's going to happen on the minimap. Hello Stratsketch, my old friend. www.stratsketch.com. Great free resource for all of your tactical clan wars and tournament preparations on World of Tanks Blitz, World of Tanks PC, and also PUBG Mobile, I think, as well, is on here. Basically, what's going to happen, more or less, interesting. Is that this is what is going to happen. I'm having so much fun right now. That's basically the game. That's what's going to happen. The reason why this is going to happen, if we can get real for a minute. Blue, that works. Okay. The reason why this is going to happen is because you can cap A quicker than you can cap C, and even if you do happen to cap C, you're not likely to cap C before A. You're then behind on cap points. You can't get B because the enemy team's in the desert, and they've got 1,000,001 places to defend B from. You're not getting B, you're just going to lose a tank and make your situation worse. So then the problem is you're in the city. You've obviously gone into the city because you picked the city lineup, which means you're heavier, you're slower. You can't push out of the city into the desert. So, so basically, the concept is play for the deserts, and it's going to be a brawl. And sometimes teams make pushes through here, sometimes they make pushes through here, but basically, welcome Shengru Yang. Basically, get your tanks to this kind of midline, try and get as much information about what enemy has gone where, don't lose hit points, try and do damage to the enemy, and then, you know, just butt heads and see what happens. Obviously teams will be jostling, trying to get pincer maneuvers on the go, and this is actually behind this plane area can be very important. You can either overcommit forces, lose out over here, you can undercommit forces, get pushed through. It's a very fine balancing act. This, if you're so inclined, I encourage you to watch the replay of, well, watch this stream back of Desert Sands, use StratSketch and dissect it in 30 seconds, or like dissect the brawls to see exactly what happens. Because trying to kind of work out what the linchpin is, what's the turning point in the battle, is very hard unless there's a clear gun or hit point advantage carved out at a particular point in time. It's very tricky to work out what swings it here, because in theory both teams are doing the same thing. Now, Pramo did just demonstrate that they had 70-22s available, which is panic. It looks like though they've been brought back to their senses pretty interestingly. Pramo taking the double Foch, no Foches from Rain. They're taking triple IS4, double T22, double FE215B. Pramo double Foch, double FE215B, STB, IS4, T22. Interesting. Very, very interesting. The double TDs give Pramo a real edge when it comes to initial damage output. I think it actually gives Pramo a huge advantage having the Foch 155s in the lineup. Depends, of course, how those tanks are deployed and utilized. But as we said, no. Yeah. Everyone's going to the desert. Look at that. I mean, you can see the little green and red lines that I drew on the minimap, can't you? TJ getting the early spots on Ghost. The STB is a great tank for playing here, hull down, getting spots in. Tanner being a bit risky, getting shots into RGK. Can't be shook. Just chilling. Maybe a slow login. Pramo, more forces deeper into the desert. Both teams actually quite far over. Normally we expect to see a few more tanks here. Rain, though, are rotating heavily. Ooh, this is the sneaky. Can't Be Shook will play the rails. And Rain are just saying, you know what? We cool. TJ, Hated Fate, Dragon Krieg, RGK, WoT, and Afro Panda just chilling. They're like, hey, we're good. Pramo are pushing in. Even Steven is potentially going up to the rails to get into a nice Overwatch position. He's not worried really about getting spotted. Is he going to be flanking or sniping? Not really sure what he's doing at this point in time. This is super passive. There is an advantage to being the team that plays. Now, his Can't Be Shook. What's he doing? What are they doing? Pramo with the go on A. They'll be happy if they can get this cap in. They have got the cap in. Ghost Ranger 777 in on A. Pramo, 1 TD on the rails. 1 TD up by the plane. Rain still getting spotted. Hated Fate keeps popping. The light bulb keeps going. He's not able to stay undetected. Cora could get eyes on Can't Be Shook if Ghost Ranger pushes forward. Snow Fox, Raikkonen. Our Rain countering. Oh, Hated Fate takes a hit. Ghost Ranger got the spot in. Cora fluffs the shot. He has been spotted. Bearing in mind, even Steven's there in Overwatch. Oh, Can't Be Shook is finally spotted and he's taken lots of damage. He was overexposed. Even Steven's looking for that second shot. And Rain are behind by about 1,500 hit points. Get a shot into Ghost. Not really sure Rain have got the goods to deliver here. Pramo are dug in. They've got the cap advantage. They've also got the TDs. Even Stevens pushing into a closer position. Pramo are trading better. Rain are doing damage, but they're just not looking that dangerous at the moment. They really don't have an answer for Pramo's TD lineup. Cora with a big hit into Dragon Krieg. Raikkonen looking to put some more damage in as well. WoT takes another hit. That IS4 are in trouble. Pramo sensing blood in the water. They're sending Tana after WoT, getting some cross shots in. There's 2,000 hit points in the favor of Pramo. Afro Panda rotating, takes a hit from Snow Fox. Afro Panda and TJ. Rain, the position, the situation feels all wrong here. They're chasing Tana. TJ's peeling off. Snow Fox now will be looking to get a shot in. Afro Panda picks up the first kill. Look how many low shot tanks there are. And TJ's on 1 hit. Boy, Can't Be Shook goes down. Even Steven. Oh, Snow Fox. Little love tap. TJ, Dragon Krieg down. Welcome, Little Wolf. I think they said Little Wolf. Welcome to the Swarm. And Wolf. Afro Panda, WoT down. Last man standing's RGK. It's a 1-on-5 situation. Pramo, just the Fosh 155s, so menacing, and oh god, that's messy. That's very messy.
Welcome to the Swarm.
And Majid Urireman, whose name I have clearly butchered. And 6.1k damage inflicted advantage to Pramo. Even Steven not getting that much damage in. I think Rain really just struggling to find traction there. And now we're going back into Desert Sands. It's worth, I don't know. Just checking the chat. Rain going in again with a similar lineup. They are switching up Hated Fate into the Fosh. Maybe they're taking another Fosh. No STB1. Maybe we're going to see WoT can't be shook. WoT in the STB1 can't be shook going into the Foch, or is he going to take a T110E3? No, he's taking an IS4. I don't know how I feel about that. Tan Too Strong is in an IS4. Ghost in an STB1. The lineups are almost identical. Extra T22 on the field for Rain. Extra Foch on the field for Pramo. And oh no, the STB's been dropped for Tier into a triple FB215B formation. We are ready. We're going back into Desert Sands. Best of 3 match point. Pramo Rain need to take this one home to keep the dream alive. Certainly both teams will be happy overall getting to the final, locking in even more cups. They go into the professionals tournament. I think there's nothing else. They could just no show on Saturday at this point. Now, Rain. Rain, red team, Southspawn versus Pramo, blue team, Northspawn. Extra TD on the field for Pramo, extra heavy on the field for Rain. Both teams with 2 mediums. Pramo going for the STB T22 combo. Rain opting for double T22. I think I prefer the STB1. Weird little hexagon camo. I've got mixed feelings about this, but look, it's so much better for this role, for getting these spots in. TJ Afropanda spotted the rest of Rain undetected. Both teams once again going out. Even Steven on the rail. Cora takes some damage. Not a tremendous amount of damage though. If that had been an HE shell from another Foch, could have been a different story. Now TJ is in a risky spot here. He's got a lot of cover and a lot of angles to work with, but they know where he is and he's quite exposed, quite high up. Does he have support? RGK, Dragon Creek, WoT are there backing him up. That's some element of support. Can't be shook. Afro Panda playing the middle. Can't be shook in the IS4. Ready to brawl the middle with Afro Panda. Potentially works. Hated Fate in the backfield using this bush as soft cover. Nice play. Pramo bringing more of their forces in. Raikkonen, Snowfox, Cora all having a little bit of the hit point pools chipped away. 1,000 hit point advantage in the favor of Rain for the time being. Raikkonen. Pushing in, looking for maybe a shot on TJ. Knows he can't push over too aggressively. Rain trading much better this time round. Don't want to jinx them. Probably that's what I've done. But they're doing a much better job. There's no... Oh, there we go. It was bound to happen eventually. I don't take responsibility for that. There's no... Oh, the T22 picks up a nice bounce. Surprised no one's spamming high explosive at the T22 turret. Snowfox and Raikkonen. Look at that shell ricochet off. Surprised no one's just firing at high explosive ammunition at him. Hated Fate's been spotted. He's rotated in to the front line. Tan takes a hit. Tan takes another hit. Tan Too Strong now, potentially going to get hit by Hated. No, Hated doesn't have an angle. Hated Fate will be looking for Raikkonen. Raikkonen not giving him anything to work with. Dragon Creek coming in to support. Doesn't connect. Tana getting hit. Tan Too Strong. Look at the hit points. Now we're seeing Pramo bleeding. Pramo bleeding, but so is TJ. I think that Foch is making a big difference for Rain. Just the threat of imminent destruction. Dragon Creek overextends massively. He doesn't have support. He's walked into the middle of the blue guns. That's forcing Rain to also push across. RGK. Dragon Creek in trouble. The hit points have swung round. Gun advantage. But Rain are hammering it home now. They need to keep up the pressure. Framo are a little bit on the back foot, but they've got guns. Cora, even Steven on the reload. Cora might have a shot in here. Could be critical. Gets one. TJ and, well, TJ's lucky. Can't be shook. Even Steven goes down. It's a 5-on-4. Hit points in the favor of Rain for the time being. Tan turns too strong. Ghost. Afro Panda goes down to Tan. It's a 4-on-4. It ain't over yet. Watia. Hated Fate goes down. Framo are in the ascendancy. There's some one-shot tanks that really have to die, and Tana's refusing to go down. TJ can't quite get the pen. Watia manages it though. Watia could carry here. Rain had it, and it slipped through their fingers. Watia with a low roll. Ghost looking to finish off TJ. Framo will be very happy with this comeback. Now Ghost and Tan, they've got the edge on Rain. Watia, last man standing. It's just a matter of time. Framo. And Watia playing. And that was a tough one. We'll take the friend request. Yeah, very well played by Ghost in the SDV1. Raikkonen as well. Strong game. Hit points very close. Rain having the edge for most of that battle. And something happened. A little bit of RNGs. There's a couple of bounces. Is all it takes. Some good plays by the enemy, picking up some key bounces, maybe rotating some hit point pools, and you saw it swung round very quickly at around the kind of the 5,000 hit point mark. Framo they locked in a solid lead and bit hold, and they wouldn't let go, and Rain really struggled to come back after that. And that is a tough loss for Rain. They'll be really, really frustrated with that one. That was certainly their game to win. And I don't want to say they threw it away at the end. But certainly, I think that loss is on them. If you're playing at this level, you need to be carrying a 2 to 3k hit point advantage home. You can't let that swing round to a 4k hit point deficit in the space as quickly as it did there. There's going to be some rough chat in the team room on Discord. Yeah, there's going to be a very rough chat indeed. I'm sure Framo will be feeling very confident, very happy. They're looking very strong. Certainly, whilst we can say that Rain maybe made some mistakes in that game, Framo played very well. They kept their heads cool. What's the phrase we used to get taught? Hearts on fire, heads in the fridge. It's a terrible predicament if you take it literally, but it's actually what you need sometimes. You need the passion, you need the belief that you can do it, but you need the kind of the clarity of mind to execute that. And it's a perfect phrase for Blitz, because you do have to sometimes when the odds are against you, like in Framo's case there. You know, you feel that pressure. You feel you're on the back foot, and you have to have the desire to win, but also kind of the mental space, distance from the predicament in order to assess and appropriately act on the situation to turn the fortunes round. And that is a really good game. It's nice to see the NA meta, and actually Ariana Grande Fox Toast is saying it's very different from the EU, and they're absolutely right. The EU meta on Desert Sands is go. There's no hanging about. There's no shall we push, shall we wait for them to push. It's all about get your teeth stuck into the enemy early and make them hurt. So it's nice, it's refreshing to see a change at the top level of North American play. And Rain and Framo both displaying competence. Rain easily dispatching everyone else. Struggling again against Framo. They haven't beaten Framo yet in the Ascents. They really need to turn that round. They can lose to Framo in the professionals in the top 8 round robin. But at some point, they're gonna have to beat them. And they're gonna have to figure out a way how to beat them. And at the moment, that is looking further and further away from likely. Do I dive into the chat? I dive into the chat. Go on then. Renamed user. Thank you for subscribing, renamed user, and turning on the notifications. Greatly appreciated. I encourage anyone else watching at this moment in time as well to subscribe, hit the little notification bell, and do follow us for more tournament coverage. Certainly, I will be doing a lot of streams for North America for the Professionals Tournament. RIP my sleep schedule. We'll take the hit. It'll be fine. There's enough coffee to do it. Lone Assailant. Main account. Do I even have one? Main account is on EU. Same name. If you want to check me out on blitzstars.com, it's the same name, RollingSwarm, but it's on EU. Bayonetta, hello, how are you? I'm watching again from Brazil. Good job, thank you very much. We'll add you as a friend, Bayonetta. Espionage 546, howdy. Aloha. The QWERTY Con from Fluke, love the streams. Thanks, mate. I'll keep them coming. Canadian Jilly, loving the live feed, keeping up the great work. Will do. World of Tanks Blitz Canada. 07 LOL. Doze watching the stream. Cheers, mate. We will add to friends. Thanks, mate. Enjoy. Min One Man 109. Yo yo yo! I like your streams. I like your style. John Perignon. Great narrative. Thank you. Much appreciated. No gun depression. Saluting back. MPH Fast. Oh, he's got a YouTube channel as well. Jason Chandler 1500. Go check him out. Chris, this dude, Quizzaman. Good stream. Thank you, buddy. No.7. Bruce Lee fan. Is happy to have found someone. Who agrees with him about the Chiri Divergent Scorpion? Yes, it's a cool name. Thank you, Gleason. That is much appreciated. You can have a heart. Superior Quad. Rain, they were doing great. Oh god. There we go. Bailey. Friend request. Fohammer. End user license agreement is pretty good. I would avoid the one. Go fast, eat ass. I might like stay clear of that. Kaylee Gaming. Aw. I added you. Of course I added you. I accept all friend requests. Good luck, Kaylee. Spartan Leopard. Okay, well, I'll have a look. I'll have a look in my replay section. Thank you for sending that through. Juan. Hey man, greetings from Colombia. Been watching since the beginning. Thanks, mate. Good luck and hello from Malta. GeoGeddon, very good for gameplay. Thank you, mate. Oh god, I can't type. It's time for bed. Abril Nimitz, number 4. Legend. And Eric Bellot. Good stream, congratulations. Thanks, bro. Oh god, Tim Gleason. Ah, he knows Hated Fate. Hated Fate is indeed a strong player. And the Gilbrolezi. Thank you for clarifying. And Bailey. Hello from California. Hello, Bailey. Okay. No more messages. We hit them all. We got them all. All right. Let's just see. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Oh God. Okay, I'm going to show this one from Blue Monkey Gaming Canada. Your replays are coming up next. Just because you guys, I really appreciate you always tune into the streams. So here we go. This is Blue Monkey Gaming playing in the J Panther 2. I presume this is the replay that he's talking about, with his friend WoT123, both in the UF clan. And Luke May just subscribed. The subscription shark. He's a happy shark. Look at him shake his little tail. Now the J Panther 2, soft, hits hard, good gun handling, good speed as well. It's a tier 9-8 match, 2 tier 9s, 5 tier 8s. Quite a happy medium for everyone. No one's really in a tricky position or within a massive advantage. Now, our man Gorty, the platoon guy, he's gone off the other side of the map. Where he's gone off that. He's gone that way. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Oh God. Blue Monkey Gaming calling for attention on that corner, pushing in aggressively. No spots yet. 9.1 second reload on this thing. Pretty good DPM coming out of there. Oh, hello. There's a shot. 498 backed up with a 311 from the, I think it's a Tiger 2 that's traveling with him. Unspotted. We'll be happy to push in here using the speed of this tank to maximum effect. Nice roll, 462. Does get spotted though, pushing 960 damage out at the moment. Doesn't want to tangle with the VT if it's pre-aiming for him. We'll wait for the camel to reset, and then we'll either come back and engage from a slightly tighter angle, or maybe go wide on the building. Indian PZ from the greens are down. Blue Monkey Gaming lamenting that, switching to high explosive ammunition. He's got the VT in his sights. Nice snapshot, 630. Does he get a ram kill here? I'd love that all with the Tiger 2. Backing him up, no shame in that. Good call with Tiger 2, maybe saving him. 600 odd HP. There's an RHM. He's thinking about it. He is thinking about it. The SU-122 green. Not happy here. Ooh. Not able to connect. Lone Wolf's gone down. There's the RHM. Oh, that high explosive round's got a nice damage roll. 656 picked up. It's a 4-on-5. Our man's got 2,232 damage stacked up in the deck, and he's looking for the AMX. Misses. Does take one from the Type 59. Can't win them all. But he's gone to join his friend in the T69. And he's got eyes on this pattern. Bounces. It's a tough pen, that turret. I found out the hard way earlier today in my T49. Now, does he get a pen in here? He does, and his clanmate was there ready to finish off. But now it's a 3-on-4. There's some low hit point tanks on the enemy team. The AMX, well, it's nice to have that one as one of the lowest hit point tanks on the field. That speedy Gonzalez can be a problem. The M48, this has always been a tough pen. I hate trying to land shots on it. It's so tricky. The J Panther 2, though, it's got the armor profile to play here. He just needs to stay back away from the edge. Connects to 418. E75's full health. That could be very tricky. Need to burn down the support tanks around him. Teeing up a kill shot. Waiting for him to just stay still long enough. Picks it up with the APCR. Letting the T-34 do some shielding. E75 picking, quite frankly, the wrong target at this point in time. Our man deciding that he has to get stuck into the E75. Does he go in through the cheek or the hatch? In through the hatch, a max roll with APCR for 488, wiggling and jiggling, throwing off the aim of the E75. The E75 not pushing in aggressively. E75 showing that hatch once more. 394, it's a more respectable roll. Look at this, he's keeping himself hull down with distance. It's not enough. The E75 drops into Cramo. Now, do you switch up to high explosive ammunition at this point? I might be tempted to try it, although he's probably quite happy he can APCR it. Doesn't even need sniper mode. Glorious. That makes no sense. Sickening. And the Greens 5k game, the Panther 2, huge damage numbers for a tier 8. And it's a mastery, of course it's a mastery. Oh, Bailey's friend request coming. And Doze has sent a friend request. And just some scrub also sent a friend request, and a big carry there. Gorty123 and Blue Monkey Gaming, the UF clan, putting in just shy of 7k between them, out of a total damage score of 10.3. Huge carry by that platoon. Okay, we've done it. We've shown the replay. It's 5 AM. I'm going to work. See you Saturday evening. Well, Saturday afternoon for Asia, Saturday evening for Europe, and 3 AM again for North America. Oh. But that'll be the last Saturday, the last Twister Ascent, the 4th ticketed tournament, the 8th Twister Ascent tournament overall, and we'll finally know who's going to be qualified in all the server regions for the professionals tournament, for that shot, winning the professionals tournament, getting to represent your server at the offline finals in Minsk, World of Tanks Blitz Twister Cup, what is effectively the international finals. First place prize, $50,000 US. That's better than a camel. Bye for now, guys. See you.
I need to know if you'll give me a second chance. They don't come around often, but please, you know I can't stand it when you don't talk to me. When you don't talk to me. There's something inside, yeah, there's something inside that brings me back to you, yeah. No, I can't hide it. No, I can't hide it anymore. Seem to get you off my mind.